What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike Gaming, and welcome to today's video. I wanted to just take some time and talk some NBA basketball with you guys. Obviously, the season is now officially over, and I wanted to take some time and talk about the championship that the Nuggets just won last night. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the narratives around Joel Embiid's MVP award as well. And I guess what I'll say is I'm going to try and do this in the least toxic way possible. Obviously, this video is going to be a Sixers fan talking about a Nuggets championship. So I'm going to be, try to not just be toxic and fake. I'm going to try and base my opinions around mostly facts. There's going to be some opinion here, of course. And while I'm going to try not to be just toxic, I will say this. I am going to take some shots, and I hope that I can explain them well, because I do think some of them are I guess the word I'm looking for is justified. I think there are some justification in some of the shots that I'm going to take towards the Nuggets fan base, and well, even some Nuggets players. So I guess to start off, first and foremost, before we get into any of that, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers. Hey, we might actually be further from that mark after this video is over if, we get a couple hundred Nuggets fans unsubscribing from the boy. But all jokes aside, thanks for all the support, guys. I know I've been going for a minute, so I just appreciate the support on all videos. So I wanted to start here. Picture this. And this is how I want to set this up. The Denver Nuggets just won the first championship in their franchise history. Let's just sit on that for a minute. First championship ever for the Denver Nuggets, right? Now we're going to switch to, for whatever reason, the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, I am 30 years old. The Philadelphia 76ers were last in the NBA Finals when I was 8. Now, I watched every single game of that Sixers playoff run when I was 8 years old. But that was 22 years ago, guys. The Sixers have not been back to the finals. They haven't been close to getting back to the finals. They haven't had a team that should have been anywhere near the finals. That's just my personal opinion. Some people will disagree, say they could have made it with Jimmy Butler, this, that, and the other. But regardless, the Sixers are not contenders. They're not. We haven't been. We're not contenders. So imagine my surprise when a Nuggets player gets on the podium after winning the first championship in the history of his team and brings up a Sixer, the Sixers. That was strange to me. I'm sorry. Jamal Murray's comments were just, I know the word is basically overused now, but they were weird to me. Joel Embiid was trending last night after the Nuggets won the finals. The word Sixers was trending last night. I turned the TV on and watched all that sports media nonsense. Colin Cowherd, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. They were talking about Joel Embiid. The Nuggets fans all over Twitter, see, Sixers, we beat you guys. I mean, you guys have so much more to be happy and thankful and grateful for, and you're talking about the Sixers. I just thought that whole energy was very weird. That's just my takeaway. The energy around the champion Nuggets is very weird. But I want to dive a little bit deeper into that, and maybe we should ask why they're doing this. Is there a deeper meaning to some of this? I'll call it deflection. And this is where it's just speculation. Do you think, maybe, I'm just asking the question, you can let me know in the comments below, are Nuggets fans a little bit insecure in their title? Or is there murmurs and rumblings about maybe it wasn't the hardest title ever? I said I was not going to be toxic, so I'm not going to call it Mickey Mouse. I'm not going to do that. But first round, beat an 8 seed. Second round, you beat a 4 seed. Conference finals, you beat a 7 seed. In the finals, you beat an 8th seed play-in team, missing one of its top scorers. Is all of this just to compensate and maybe deflect from the strength of that title, which, hey, the mainstream media was on a media tour trying to say, oh no, this is Heat culture. This Heat team's really tough. Stop it. Stop it. The Heat were in the finals because Giannis wet the bed. The Heat were in the finals because the Sixers wet the bed. The Heat were in the finals because the Celtics wet the bed. That's the truth. We know that. That's not a finals caliber team. And halfway through the finals, when the ratings plummeted, Game 4 was one of the lowest watched, Game 3 was one of the lowest watched finals games, I think they said, since 2007. Or maybe it was 2017. I forget. Sorry. That's all. I just wanted to bring those talking points up, and now we'll switch gears. Because I want to talk about another narrative that has arisen. I don't know. My grammar majors can let me know in the comments, I guess. The almost general consensus now that Nikola Jokic was robbed of his 3rd MVP for some reason because of events that happened in the playoffs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, and this is where I told you I'm going to throw shots. This is very strange behavior. And I'll tell you why. Joel Embiid wins the MVP award. I heard nothing. Oh, hey, cool. He deserved it. It's finally his turn. But then we lose in the playoffs and now he doesn't deserve it. But it's a regular season award. That's very strange to me. And so you guys keep saying, oh, like there isn't a bias towards Jokic or there isn't a bias against Embiid. But let me make this point. Let me hit you with something else. Joel Embiid went further in his MVP year. Voice crack there. He went further in his MVP year than Jokic did in any of his MVP years. So what's this energy about? Newsflash, I don't know if you got, because I don't know if people know this. They finished and collected the votes before the postseason starts. Oh, well, Jokic averaged a triple-double. Oh, Jokic is the number 1 seed in the West. But wait, the Sixers had a better record than the Nuggets. If the Sixers were in the West, they would have been the 1 seed because they had a better record than the Nuggets. So that's strange to me. But we take it a step further. One more step further. I don't think I have the tweet up now because I forget now. Oh, no, I do have it. I'm sorry. The Denver Nuggets went 12-11. 12-11 after the All-Star break. Nikola Jokic took a week off to end the season. Oh, he was fresh. They got to the finals and won it. Maybe Embiid should have done that. But that's why he didn't win the MVP. And for people to come in and try to discredit and say that Joel Embiid's MVP doesn't count now, it's a pity MVP because of events that took place in the playoffs for a regular season award, I'm just going to come straight out and say it. It's tacky. It's ignorant, and it makes you look uneducated. It makes you seem, if you were a person, I'm just going to flat out say it because I've been dancing around it. I think if you think Joel Embiid's MVP is invalidated by events that took place in the postseason, you are an idiot. You're an idiot. Because that is a standard that has never been applied, I guess, until now. Oh, but you guys said that they don't move the goalposts for the Sixers. No one wronged Embiid out of anything. Okay. Because, the facts, the truth, that doesn't seem to be the case. All I want to say is, shout out to the Nuggets and their championship. Shout out to Jokic. I think Jokic is a great guy, great player. They deserve everything they got, right? There's no accidents there. They're champions, and they deserve that. But my concluding thoughts is I just thought it was weird how prevalent the Sixers were today in the media by Nuggets players, by Nuggets fans, and by the mainstream media. I thought it was strange. And I also wanted to take this time to say shame on anybody that tried to make Embiid feel bad for his performance in the postseason when he was playing through an injury, an LCL injury, and tried to discredit what he has done in the regular season, back-to-back years, averaging over 30 points a game as a center. I'm very proud of, what he's done and what he accomplished. I just wish he could have played better in that closeout game with the Celtics, but I just won't hold it too much over him because of his physical condition. I would more like to commend him for going out there while he was injured. And last thing, because I did say this on Twitter, I know a lot of you guys don't have me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, though, because I'm almost at 2,000 followers, so I appreciate the support over there. We be arguing, we be arguing sports. But one thing I did say on Twitter, which I thought was profound, and I thought it was very applicable, I said, if I was Joel Embiid, I personally would take the Kawhi route. I'd play every 5 games. If you're going to get hounded this hard for being hurt in the playoffs, bro, please load manage. F the regular season. We don't care. Just do it in the offs. But other than that, guys, it's your boy, Shady Mike. I'm signing out. Thanks for all the support on the channel, guys. More from me coming soon. Peace. Threes.